more broadly, other than just using your Think Causal tool to learn about aspects of causality, can you provide a roadmap for us if we're interested in learning about causal inference? What books should we read or what courses should we take? Do you have any particular software recommendations beyond Think Causal?
Right. So I would say if you want to do anything with regard to causal inference, you should take some kind of research methods class that deals with human subjects. So how do you interact with human subjects? The ethics around interacting with human subjects. So that I would go to a psychology department or a sociology department, people who, research people and understand all the complexity that happens. I would take a measurement course so that you understand that when you just get data off the internet or that someone's handed to you or you found on Kaggle, there are probably big gaps between what the variable name is and what it actually represents, right? So even if you're not going to do measurement yourself, having a healthy lack of confidence in what those measures represent, I think is really, a lot of this is just about humility and honesty and transparency, right? So understanding the limits of what we can understand is maybe lots of tools out there, easy to learn a tool, right? How can you be humble about it? How can you be honest about it? How can you be transparent about it when you're writing up what you did? I think those are, so this is maybe not an answer that anyone is going to like. Take a course in qualitative research and community engaged design, things like that. It's just understand where your data came from. I think that's almost the most important thing. There are more and more causal inference courses out there, way more than there used to be. If your first course of that ilk should be one that focuses on design. So I would say a good course probably has some piece that's on randomized designs, and then a big chunk on quasi-experimental designs, natural experiments, etc. You might find that in a stats department these days. Maybe there are more and more causal folks out there. The economics folks have a long tradition of doing that well. So, but again, a course focused more on design than on here's the fancy estimator. Then after that, you can take, if you can find a course on the fancy estimators. At this point, I'd say more of those are probably online or you learn in books than there probably aren't too many courses out there.
Nice. Any particular book recommendations or anything?
So I think like an introduction to these issues in my book, in Regression and Other Stories, my book with Andrew Gelman and Aki Fatari, we've got a couple of chapters that could be like a good starting point. Then if you want more, Imbens and Rubin have a nice book. Robbins and Hernan have a very nice book. There's an older one by Winship and Morgan that's quite nice. There are more and more books out there.